Hello everyone. My name is Ferdiansyah NPM 213111089.
Information Systems Study Program. In this video I will explain about Business Continuity Audit and Disaster Recovery. Business Continuity, BC, and Disaster Recovery, DR, are important components of an organization's risk management and resilience strategy. Both aim to ensure that an organization can continue its essential functions in the face of disruption or disaster. Let's explore each concept and then discuss how audits can be conducted for business continuity and disaster recovery. 1. Business continuity, BC. Business continuity involves a set of processes, procedures, and policies that help an organization continue its critical business functions during and after a disruption. The goal is to minimize downtime and ensure that critical services are maintained. Key components. 1. Risk assessment, identify threats and their vulnerabilities. 2. Business impact analysis, BIA. Assess the impact of a disruption on critical business functions. 3. Plan development, create strategies and plans to maintain operations during a disruption. 4. Testing and training, regularly test plans and train personnel to ensure readiness. 5. Continuous improvement. Review and update the plan based on changes in the business environment. 2. Disaster recovery, DR. Definition. Disaster recovery focuses specifically on an organization's information technology, IT, systems and data. IT involves restoring technology infrastructure and data after a disruptive event. Key components. 1. Backup and recovery, regularly backing up critical data and developing recovery processes. 2. IT system recovery, have a plan to recover IT systems and applications. 3. Testing and validation, regularly test the DR plan to ensure its effectiveness. 4. Documentation, maintain comprehensive documentation of IT systems and recovery processes. 5. Data storage elsewhere, store backups in a secure, off-premises location. Business continuity and disaster recovery audit. An audit ensures that BC and DR plans are not only in place, but also effective and up-to-date. It involves a systematic review of processes, documentation, and readiness. Here are the key steps in conducting such an audit. 1. Review the plan and documentation, ensure that BC and DR plans are comprehensive, up-to-date, and aligned with business objectives. Verify that documentation includes contact lists, procedures, and recovery strategies. 2. Assess risk management, evaluate the organization's risk assessment process. Determine if risks are adequately identified and mitigation strategies are in place. 3. Assess testing and training, check whether plans are regularly tested and personnel are adequately trained. Assess the effectiveness of the training program. 4. IT infrastructure check, for DR, review the IT infrastructure and data backup processes. Ensure that recovery time objectives, RTOs, and recovery point objectives, RPOs, are realistic and achievable. 5. Compliance checks, verify compliance with industry standards and relevant regulations. Ensure that the organization follows best practices in BC and DR. 6. Communication and coordination, review the communication plan during the disruption, assess coordination efforts with external partners and authorities. 7. Continuous improvement, check if there is a process to review and update the plan. Ensure that lessons learned from pilots and actual events are incorporated. 8. Reporting and recommendations, provide a detailed report on the findings. Offer recommendations for improvement. Effective BC and DR audits help organizations identify weaknesses, improve resilience, and ensure that they can respond and recover effectively from disruptions. It is important to conduct these audits periodically and adjust plans based on changes in the business environment. Furthermore, the purpose of a business continuity and disaster recovery audit is to ensure that organizations have effective plans and procedures in place to deal with disruptions or disasters, and that they can maintain operational continuity and restore critical functions after an adverse event. Here are some specific objectives of these two types of audits. Business Continuity Audit. 1. Ensure operational readiness. Verify that the organization has a BC plan in place that allows them to continue operations in an emergency or post-disaster situation. 2. Evaluate risk identification. Assess whether the organization effectively identifies risks that could halt or harm critical business functions. 3. Evaluate emergency response plans. Check whether emergency response plans are properly developed and implemented, including actions to be taken in the event of an emergency. 4. Verify business function recovery. Ensure that the BC plan includes an effective recovery strategy to ensure the continuation of key business functions. 5. Testing and exercise checks. Assess whether the BC plan is regularly tested and personnel are involved in exercises to ensure preparedness. 6. Information and data security. Ensure that adequate security measures are in place to protect critical information and data during periods of disruption. Next, disaster recovery audit. 1. Ensuring IT system recovery. Assesses the operational sustainability of IT systems and infrastructure following a disaster or adverse event. 2. Verify data backup and recovery. Ensures that the organization regularly backs up critical data and has effective data recovery procedures in place. 3. Evaluation of recovery time, RTO, and recovery point objectives, RPO. Evaluate whether the RTOs and RPOs set in the DR plan are realistic and achievable. 4. Documentation and compliance check. Examine DR-related documentation, including recovery guides and compliance with applicable standards and regulations. 5. Vendor engagement assessment. If there are vendors involved in recovery, ensure that the vendor's contract and engagement are appropriate for the organization's needs. 6. Testing and validation checks. Assess whether the DR plan is regularly tested to ensure its effectiveness. These two types of audits have the primary goal of improving the organization's resilience to disruptions and disasters, as well as to ensure that the plans in place are reliable and match the actual needs of the organization. They also provide an opportunity to identify areas of improvement and measure the organization's progress in achieving operational continuity goals. Subsequent business continuity and disaster recovery audits provide various benefits to organizations in their efforts to maintain operational continuity and mitigate risks associated with disruptions or disasters. Here are some of the key benefits of these two types of audits. Benefits of a business continuity audit. 1. Operational readiness assessment. 2. Risk identification. 3. Plan development and improvement. 4. Personnel readiness. 5. Information and data security. Next, the benefits of a disaster recovery audit. 1. System and data recovery. 2. Recovery time and point defined. 3. Testing and validation of effectiveness. 4. Vendor management. 5. IT risk management. 6. Compliance and documentation. Overall, BC and DR audits are very important tools in risk management and help organizations to achieve better resilience in the face of operational and IT challenges. Well, maybe that's all I can explain about business continuity audit and disaster recovery. Thank you.